Hello, Musconglers. Is it your passion to live the most morally bankrupt life on Earth? A British person on a boat? Have you longed to be lost in the woods? Wonder what it's like to have the whole world hate you. Say hello to Henry of Skell. Wait, wrong game. Say hello to Tristan, a scared, autistic man.
Vagrant.
Seriously, who talks like that? The British. That's who. Avashon Steel is a classic third-person RPG, primarily characterized by its gothic inspiration, with stamina-based combat and a lack of handholding, kind of like how a human woman has never held your hand, viewer. Get roasted, idiot. Now, when I say a lack of handholding, I don't mean your mom lets you walk around Walmart alone. I'm talking about nobody's there to hold your hand as your BPD alternative baddie pushes you off a waterfall to your death. Whew, sorry. Didn't mean to put my life's goal into this. I am a sick individual. Tristan, who is accompanied by his group of Eurotrash rave goblins, set sail to the unexplored island of Greyshaft with the goal to make a map. That's right. You're a nerd. I mean, a cartographer. As you all know, Europeans exploring places has historically been great for everyone involved. But thankfully, this isn't that kind of game. To no one's surprise, your group of K-holed-out rave dingbats gets ambushed by a large group of soccer hooligans, and Tristan is left for dead. Left with nothing but the clothes on his back and the tea in his pockets, he is forced to venture out onto this deadly island. Upon exploring the island of Grayscale, who named this island? Sounds like a disease. You will eventually be forced to choose between the Order of the Seven and the Free Hunters as your main faction. The Order is a religious military group. Its members on this island are a bunch of low IQ, mouth-breathing sea otters who need you to do everything for them. Seriously, all these guys need to be fired. Your first quest for them is tracking down these morons across the whole main city of the game. One of them needs you to find his pants. I hate these guys. The Free Hunters are a bunch of hippie tree huggers. Enough said. I joined the Order. They still suck, but I would never deign to help. No dirty tree hugger. Let's address the elephant in the room. A team of Bethesda's crack employees could not make a buggier game than this one. Quests break constantly and lock you out of them. Conversations constantly freak out on you. And we'll let this one speak for itself. Oh, and this one too. These were 5 minutes apart. What is this? Cyberpunk on launch? I gotta give credit where it is due. What they tried to do with the combat was interesting. The execution, however, not so great. Upgrading your skills actually changes your weapon animations to be faster and more fluid, as well as unlocking more combos and special abilities. It's too bad none of it really matters in the end. Enemies being staggered is inconsistent, leading to you constantly being hit right after striking your enemy, leading to the most effective strategy in most fights being a quick poke or two followed by a dodge, which is not really engaging with the game systems at the depth that should be possible. God forbid you run into an enemy with a rapier. They will hit you with the speed of light with one of their attacks. Almost impossible to dodge or parry. I mean, who designed that? This game's strongest aspect is its exploration. It's quite rewarding and satisfying clearing a hard area or dungeon and finding great loot. The map is decently jam-packed with stuff to find, when you can find it. This is the one area they seem to really know what they were doing. I found a mountain of gold under a church guarded by high-level undead ghouls, ghosts, and skeletons. Some of the most fun I had in the game was fighting those enemies. They were quite tough, and to be rewarded appropriately was my highlight in the game for sure. This game sells itself on its lack of hand-holding and direction, which I find is usually a good thing in a game. However, this is Avashon Steel's biggest flaw. You only get access to a map in the second act of the game, which can be 10 hours plus of gameplay. Now, for a well-designed game, this would not be a problem. However, through some unknown ancient eldritch reasoning that I do not know, the developers decided that unclear and obtuse quest instructions and directions from NPCs was a good idea, in a game with no map or quest markers. Seriously, you will be told in quests to follow a path west and make it sound like your destination is right around the corner. And then there are 8 forks in the path, all leading to the west. And at the end of this journey, right down the road, you will find yourself on the other side of the entire game world. Who thought this was a good idea? Oh, just check your quest journal, you might say, smart muskongler. Yeah, you take me for an idiot? Those directions are often even more obtuse and unclear. The main city of the game might be the single most confusing area I've ever seen, with buildings that all look the same and quests forcing you to run around like a chicken with its head cut off on the lookout for NPCs that also all look the same. Now thankfully since launch, they've added a map in the city. A horrible and unclear map, but a map nonetheless. This is an utter failing of this style of game. If you choose to not have a map for the intro 10 hours and no quest markers, it is an absolute must that you have precise directions and intelligent level design, both of which are completely lacking. While I have been quite harsh on this game, I do believe that if you're a fan of these Gothic style games, that there is some value to be extracted. The combat, while having its failings, is trying to do something fun and interesting, and some combat encounters were actually quite fun and enjoyable. The exploration can be a total blast when you know where you are, where you're going, or how to get back to civilization. The total lack of directions and the many bugs really hold this game back. Now, to show you what you're here for, is this game based or bust? It's gonna be a bust.